Hey, Trip Nation, how you guys doing? Already got 3 people on. Fairfax, Virginia, hello. How's everybody doing today? Everybody know we're live, not just on YouTube, but we're live as a business today.
Woo-hoo.
Who's on? Oh, Ricky Mercado. Stefan. How you guys doing? Oh, lots of people coming on now. Eris is on. Eris and I have been texting since early this morning. He keeps me up late at night. I don't think that guy sleeps. Joe Jones, how you doing? Brasilia, ¿cómo estás? Lauren, Andrea, Bruno. Zenny, how you doing, buddy? Jose Morello, Connecticut. Jamie Torres. Thank you, Brasilia. I'm going to be in LA on Friday. I've already, and I'm sure you've already talked to Oscar. That's good. Starting to get people on. Stan, how you doing? Hey, Lloyd.
Oh, Terry Brown's on.
Yeah. Hey, Terry, I heard you're on. Dynamic ambition. I like that. Orlando. Hey, Orlando, you guys got to get going to work. You got about 7,000-8,000 people there. We'll get started here in just a few more minutes. Give a few more minutes for people to jump on. Got not a lot of stuff to give updates on, but just stuff you need to know and everything where we're at as of today. So it's all going pretty well.
Wilbur said, I just signed up about 5-10 minutes ago. Welcome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're getting a lot of people sign up on YouTube. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes, making that our primary channel of communications. And I'll give you the reason whys and all that kind of stuff. Hi, Kim. Bill Schwartz from Phoenix. Wilbur, I see you. You just got on 10 minutes ago.
I don't know if he means it for Trip or for YouTube.
Yeah. So it's good. So let's see. Send this away. Cool. Well, let's get started here because I don't want to take up everybody's time. Everybody's busy. What I want to do is tell everybody for the first time the company is operational today. It's been a long road, as everybody knows, to get here. So we're an operational company. So now all the hard work for the field, the guys, every gals that have hung in there, everybody's got to, start doing their thing in these different markets and start bringing people back together. We've approved, there was about 100 drivers in the queue that cleared the background search. So we sent them out and they're good to go now. There's about, 15 or 20 that didn't pass, not because of anything in their background. They just didn't complete the sign-up process. They didn't put in either their insurance card or, driver's license, whatever it might be. They didn't complete that task. They've been noticed to come back in and, fill out the rest of the information. Though I looked at their stuff. It looks pretty good. So it shouldn't be a problem to get them up and running. But it's important that we start really, getting people back in the groove, get them to sign up, get them to fill out the information on the driver's side, merchant account, all that kind of stuff. So we're up and running transactional right now. So let me go through a couple things that are important. I've talked to a lot of people in the field the last few days. One of the issues that keeps coming up is on the $149.99 to sign up a restaurant right now. We don't know exactly when we're going to open. So some of the people are hesitant about signing people up that way. So, we talked to the team, and what we're going to institute is we're going to let people sign up. We're going to charge them $1 so we know that their card is valid. We're going to start recruiting in the market, bringing restaurants on. And when we see the hockey stick, like I've been talking about, we're going to activate that market. And at that time, we'll go ahead and hit their activation. We'll get them set up within a day or two on the POS system and get a tablet out to them. So that's all set up, ready to go. But that's what we're going to do. That way we avoid a couple things by doing just that. And it doesn't put as much money in people's pockets right out of the bat, but it will if we end up with 500-600 restaurants and we launch. So you're going to have all that pay, those stacked up. I don't think it's going to take very long, 2 to 3 weeks, to get these markets really ramping up. Our pricing model is so radically different than anybody else's. It's not even a question about selling a restaurant and getting them on board. This will make it even easier because we're not taking their money. But you have to explain to them, once we activate the market, then we will hit their card and get them set up either on the POS system or get a tablet out. So I think that's is a low risk, mitigated for the company, that we don't get chargebacks from people that might say, hey, well, you said you're going to be up and you're not up, and all that stuff. So it alleviates all those issues, alleviates all the issues of you going out and selling and getting people onboarded. Should be a no-brainer to do. It's not that big. The system right now, you can sign up, put merchants in, and all that stuff. We're ready to start going. So that's what we're going to do. We'll probably have that in play in the next 24 to 48 hours on the sign-up process. It'll just be $1, and then we'll go back and hit them. So I hope everybody understands that. I know some of you are going to be disappointed because you want commissions right away, but we have to think of everybody in the company, and not just inside the company, but also everybody in the field that's out selling. We want people to feel comfortable. We want the restaurants to feel comfortable. We want to get a fairly significant ramp up, and then we'll turn the switch on. So I think that you guys are not going to have any problem. I've literally talked to, 30, 40 different restaurants. David Track has probably talked. He was a restaurateur, but he would just tell me a story just yesterday, or today actually, about an experience he had yesterday. And they wanted to sign up right then, so he wasn't even doing a pitch. But every restaurant he goes into, he tells them about it, and they're all ready for it. And the reason? It's the same old thing. They feel like they're getting gouged by the competitors. So you have a good entree with a great product that you can go to market with, and you don't have to be embarrassed about our pricing or any of that stuff. So that's so that'll be all in line probably tomorrow, the next day. They started working on it last night. Another issue I want to bring to your attention, we communicate via a couple ways. One is when we're using YouTube more, but email and text. Our emails, the spam thing has, even though everybody's opted in with us, we still get turned in for spam because a lot of people don't want to get it. All they have to do is hit unsubscribed and we're good. But when they file a complaint against us, it makes it a problem. It's problematic. So right now we're having to start all over with our email system again, and get that cleaned up. So if you get an email from the company, it'd be really great if you actually open the email. A lot of people don't even open it, but if you open the email, it helps us get our open rate higher, which then gets us moved off of this watch list that they have. Text messaging, just so you know, we got caught up in with one individual who signed up, and trust me, our systems are set up. We can track everything and everybody. So when you sign up, you're authorizing us to send you either email or text, and it's in our terms and conditions. There's a guy out there that, brought us into a lawsuit the other day. You might see it about text messaging, and it's in a class action suit. The guy's a chronic ambulance chaser. They don't have a leg to stand on. We'll get it blown out because he signed a document that said he's opted in. He's agreed to that. We've only sent him one text. And anyway, so I just want to bring that to your attention so you guys understand. If you read something or hear something, that's what's going on. I'm totally open about all this stuff. It's just part of doing business with people. There's ambulance chasers out there everywhere. They're trying to, think you're going to pay them some money to go away, and we're not paying anybody to go away. We might, get involved in litigation to make them go away. So anyway, that's the emails and texts. We're doing, 4 trainings a week, 2 in Spanish, 2 in English. Shanna's got that kind of wired down. So on Mondays and Thursdays, or Mondays and Wednesdays?
Monday and Thursdays English.
Yeah, Monday and Thursdays English, and then Tuesdays and Fridays are Spanish. 5 p.m. All trainings start at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. We're going to also be doing a little different on that. We keep doing it on Zoom, but we're also going to stream onto YouTube. And the reason for that, we need to build our YouTube presence and get, tens of thousands of people on here, because it makes it easier for us to communicate. It's just like right now, we're communicating, we're talking, it's all current information. I can get on there in a minute and then give you guys updates. And that's the way we want to be with everybody. So you guys can continually get fresh information from myself, the company, trainings, everything we're doing. We're going to be moving more and more towards the YouTube. So everybody here that's on this call, hey, Koyat, I see you, buddy. I want you to make sure you contact everybody that you're associated with and say, hey, get signed up for YouTube, get on there and start learning, because the business is now, we can literally start signing people up, signing drivers, restaurants, all the other stuff. And it's important that you guys understand that the company is in your hands now, and we do have a few more little things we're working on this week. We still got to get the edit feature finished up. Hopefully that gets done tonight on my profile. There's always a little bit of stuff, but right now there's, we generated 4 new documents over the weekend. Okay. One is on restaurant signups, what the regular price is, the membership price, the promotional price, how that all works. Also, I've delineated a document, legacy, influencers, pro drivers, side hustle drivers, and a referral partner. So that's all up in there. So that document on referral partners is in the commission documents and it's posted now. And then the 3 other documents, one on restaurants, one on groceries, that's in the marketing section. And those 3 documents are posted up now. So, and I'm going to send out a text here probably in about 30 minutes with all these documents on it. So you should get a text. If you do not get a text, you're on this call, within the next 2 hours or so, it'd be great just to fire off a, email to support. Just say, hey, here's my email address. I didn't get, or my cell number, put both of them on there.
Send it to Facebook.
Yeah, send it to Facebook group and we'll just grab it off there. So we can start making sure, because with the list we have, we're trying to update that and getting it really, set up properly. So anyway, just as a reiteration, YouTube training is going to be streamed live, starting to start building this. So it's to you, the speed of the company now will grow as fast as you want to go. In the right direction is as fast as you can grow. People in a market, say there's 50, 60, or 100, and they all want to go to work and they want to sign up restaurants, you could probably clean up that market in 2 to 3 weeks and be up and running that quick. So it's now, the speed is up to you. Is the $99 a month for influencer referrals new to Trip Delivers? I don't know where the $99 a month for influencer referrals.
For the people that are influencers to keep their 50 and 15.
Oh yeah. No, that's 50 and 10 on influencer.
Well, yeah, but for them to keep the legacy status.
No, there's influencer status and a legacy status.
Okay, Koyet's asking the question. He's a legacy.
Yeah.
So he's asking, he's got to pay $99 a month to keep his status as a legacy.
Well, you're going to be driving, assuming.
He's not driving.
Okay, yes. If you want to be a non-driver, we can't ask drivers to pay and then non-people to pay. So you have to that rate, you have to pay the $99 as a full-time driver. Cool if other people are driving and you're not, and you're not paying anything. So documents are up, YouTube's up. You guys are aware that on some of the phones we've been having issues, and they're not our tech issues, and it's pretty simple stuff. All you guys have in your settings, particularly on the iPhones, you can go to your settings and it's got locations and notifications. If you go in there, you'll see, if you click on that, you go to your app in your notifications and you click on it, and then you'll see a couple of variations. You'll see the word always, where you check the box. If that's not on always, you're not going to be getting the updates, which will kind of screw you up a little bit. So, or things will get blocked on your phone. So you need to turn that on always. And also it's on Google, the same thing. So if you don't know how to turn any of this stuff on, just Google it. And then, just go into your settings. You can see where your, Trip Delivers app is, and you can get that turned on and make it work. That's really important. Let me see. It's about all I had. I wanted to go over. I just thought it was important to go over this. Let me pick up.
There's a bunch of people on here that have not got any notification, whether they were approved or not approved. Some people have got a text that they were approved.
Yeah.
So were all of the approvals went through already?
I think about 90% of the approvals went through already. I was just on the phone with Lisa like 20 minutes ago. She's getting me an update. There was a couple of 2 or 3 handfuls of people that didn't finish the sign up, but you should have been noticed already, and you have to just go back in and finish the sign up process. In other words, either you didn't have a driver's license or insurance card or something, or you didn't follow instructions. Now, when you guys did sign up, we didn't have in place the technology to stop you from going to the next place. So let's say you put your driver's license in, and then you went to go next, but you missed something. It would not allow you to go forward until you complete that task. So that's been fixed, I understand. So that shouldn't be a problem. But anybody that got notice that you didn't pass, it's probably because you didn't have all your documents completed.
If a restaurant,
we will have everybody that's in the queue approved today. That's the goal today. Is every day is to finish out the day that everybody gets approved. We can do that very easily internally, even if we had 1,000 people a day signing up. It's not a problem.
So now if the restaurant only signs up for $1, will the restaurant receive their tablet right away?
No, they won't receive their tablet right away, and they won't get the integration done because we're going to start putting out money that we're not taking any money for. But it gets them in the queue. It gets them ready to go. It allows them to participate in the process now without having to worry about, I just spent $149.99, and am I going to really get this? Are these guys for real? It takes all of the anxiety out of the transaction for the referral partner who's out there selling it, but also takes the anxiety out for the person that's buying it. I personally don't believe it'd be a problem, but I'm trying to help you guys. So I'm just going along with what you guys are giving me feedback on. So we'll see how it plays out. If, a month from now or 3 weeks from now, we find out you guys are just going crazy and lighting up the world, maybe we change it. I just think we have to be flexible on this.
Jimmy Humphrey cannot download his app. He's on a Samsung Note 10.
Have you contacted support?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
Jimmy, contact support at triprides.com. We'll be able to use the rental car.
Sure. Yes.
Bernadette's on here. She's asking about Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So let me, and I think even Coyot's still trying to get his numbers up in Canada, whitelisted. Same thing in Puerto Rico. We're still waiting on it. I was on the phone this morning with our carrier, Whitetail, and it's pretty amazing how these carriers can just take their time on stuff like this. But we filed on the whitelisting. I thought they did get approved though in Puerto Rico, but there was something else. There's something new.
It is approved for AT&T.
Oh, that's what it is. So
if you have AT&T, you should have no problems getting texts or anything from us.
Yeah.
Verizon, you might have a problem.
Yeah.
But we're working on it. So is there a record that keeps track of the restaurants we sign up? No, there's a back office, but because we're not getting the 149, just want to be clear. Yeah,
when you share your app, when you sign that person up, you're sharing your app, and that restaurant is connected to you totally. We can see everything you're doing that's connected to you, and you'll see it too in your back office as we start to light up restaurants. You'll see these are your restaurants will be associated with you. So there's no way you have to worry about, is somebody going to take your restaurant that you worked on to sign up, or is the company going to take it, or anything like that? We're here to support the field to make as much money as you can. That's why we structure the company the way it is.
I'm a legacy member. Since I'm waiting for driver approval, I've been using the other account to share my link to drivers and customers. Does that make me having 2 accounts? No.
What's that?
Does it make him have two accounts?
By having a driver?
He has a driver and a consumer.
Yeah, no,
he's using the consumer to share right now.
No, it's fine. There's another question here from Jimmy Humphreys. So is the is the 99 a month or is it 149? So the 149.99 is the activation fee. If the documents that I just talked about, they're posted in the back office, explains all this. It's a one-time fee. And then they never pay it again. If you're talking about the $99 a month, that would be the membership fee, but we also have an increase in price after the first year on everything. Everything runs through December. And if you're talking about a pro driver, it's $99 a month, also $99.99 also. But all those documents are in the back office. What you guys should do is get in your back office, go to the left-hand nav bar. You'll see 8 or 9 things on the left-hand nav bar, marketing. You'll see terms and conditions. You'll see FAQs. You'll see a help center, all that kind of stuff. You should go back there and start playing with it and seeing, how easy it is to get information. And we're going to be upgrading a lot of communications tools over the next, 30, 40, 50 days as we start to grow the business.
Bruno says, make sure to sign up again for your level for $1 on the mobile app. So the drivers have to go in once they're approved.
Say again.
The drivers, once they're approved, have to go in and put in their credit card number again. They'll get charged $1.
If you have not put your credit card number in, yes, you got to go and do that, and then you'll get charged $1. And then you will not get charged on the driver side of the business for 30 days after you're driving and after the market's got to be open. So you're driving for 30 days. You're collecting all your fees on your driving, and at the end of that 30 days, you'll get charged.
Hector, how many restaurants do we need in one market in order for you to open it?
Okay, so here's kind of a rule of thumb. If you really are aggressive about your business, then I wouldn't be waiting for Bob McNulty or anybody to tell me what to do. I'd just go Google how many restaurants are in that market. So let's say if it's Dallas or even a small town, America, whatever it might be, just go and Google and see how many restaurants are in there. We should be able to take 10 to 15% market share. So if there's 10,000 restaurants, and that's about the norm between 8 and 10,000 in most of these general market sizes. Like if you're in Washington, D.C. and Baltimore or Miami or Orlando or any of these markets, they're all pretty similar in the size. Houston and Dallas all have between 8 and 9,000 restaurants. Atlanta's got 8,000. So they're all kind of similar sizes. So if we take 10% market share, that's between, call it 1,000 to 1,500. But that's not when we open the market. As we see the penetration, we'll see a hockey stick. And you're going to be signing people up like crazy, right? So we know if we see even 300 to 400 signups right away, we know we're going to turn that market on because we want to get the drivers working, right? And we want to get you exposed to the restaurants and all that stuff. So you have to do a little work yourself. This is about being an entrepreneur. So you have to take the bull by the horns and shake it, if you really want to make it. What couple things I'm going to be doing. Yesterday we had a great call with, we call them the Elite 8, but it looks like there's going to be Elite 9. And they're in the, Baltimore. They're actually all over the Eastern Seaboard, and they're a great group of guys, and they work hard, and they're very smart. And one of the guys, I told him I recommended a book called Focus, and he had it in his briefcase. And I thought that was really, really smart on his part. He went out and bought the book and started reading it, and it's a really good book. I'm going to recommend probably a book a month for you guys to read. It's all going to be about business. I've just read 2 other books I'm going to recommend to you guys. I'll lay that out probably in the next 4 or 5 days. But these books are about, and they're quick reads. They're written by really great authors. Or they're not just business books. It's if you could take and adapt this to your own personal life, and it will help you get motivated and understand, warning signs, understand things to do or not do. It's just a guide that will help you. But I'm a big believer in that, and I like to share that kind of information if we have it available to share. So I'll be doing like a book a month, and then I'll have a test on it.
I have a book club.
Book club. Yeah.
Will the e-wallet be completed to be able to onboard international referral partners? That's Coyette.
Yes. Yeah. There's a couple little things with the e-wallet this morning that we're looking at. One is we have to get the fees posted up. There was a problem with, I don't know, one of the numbers or something. Anyway, I'll have that. They should have that dialed in tomorrow. You can sign up in Koyat's case, he's in Canada, but he can recruit. He can do all the things in the United States through people he may know, get them driving, sign up restaurants, all that stuff. He'll still receive his commission through his e-wallet for doing it. The nice thing about the e-wallet, and it's totally accepted. It's legal with all the banking industries. This one we have services about, I think, 110 countries or something.
I got approved with the documents, and I'm trying to put in my credit card information in the driver app, but there's no place to click. I contacted support like 3 hours ago.
Okay. Who is this?
I don't know how to say it right. Sergey Escobar. Is that correct? Here he is right here.
Yeah. I will make sure we follow up on that and get back to you in the next 30, 40 minutes.
If you want to give your email, Sergey, if you want to write it in there so we could contact you back.
Okay, Koya just said Canada's working fine. That's great. That makes me happy. It's one thing on my list.
When will the app have the restaurant database display in the app?
The database display, we have all the restaurants. We've been focused on other stuff. I would say we'll have it up and running in about 4 or 5 days. It's all the tech is built out. We just got to really load it and make it look pretty. That's the only thing left to do.
George, we know all my documents are in there, all my photos, and I still don't show it as a legacy.
We know that. That's part of the hit list that we've got to get fixed. 95% of the people that have legacy are showing up as legacies. Okay, so there's an anomaly that's not happening. So we just got to go in and find it. We've been focused on other issues that are more important, which was getting this company up.
We know you're a legacy, George. Don't worry.
Yeah,
you're not going to miss out.
Yeah, you're not going to miss a penny, believe me. That's still 10 cents.
I've not received. Why am I not approved yet? There are still like 10% of people that are going to get a message still today. You will get it, the 2020. You'll either get the message you're approved or the message that you need to go in there and fix something.
Yeah, and I think most of the people that needed to put documents in have been noticed. But I could be wrong, but my understanding, most of them were noticed already.
Is it still 10 cents for second level for legacy?
No, legacy is not. Are you talking about the app or are you talking about the commission? The commission is 50 and 15 for legacy, and the level is.
Those are all the same.
Okay.
Let me go answer the door.
Yeah.
What is the name of the focus author?
Reese. Here, let me do this. Just talk.
Las Vegas. When are you guys going to open the new office? I want to wait till everything running smoothly. Well, if you're going to wait, then everything work right now, right? We actually have 2 offices right now in Las Vegas that are up and running. So. Yeah. You don't need to wait for the corporate office.
Just so you know, COVID has changed everybody around the world's ability to focus on an office or not focus on an office. We have a lease already in place for 40,000 square feet of office space. We have 2 satellite offices that we're working out of because when COVID hit, we were getting ready to open the offices, which we were going to have to spend a lot of money to put office space together, but we had the lease. Well, we decided to see, and let's see what happens after that. So, you know, all of our people in the company are virtual right now. Everybody's working from anywhere from New York to Mexico to, you know, LA, Las Vegas. They're all over the place, and we don't have any problem because we're in constant communications. So we're going to rethink that and see how it looks. We're in the business to make money, and if we can shed $1 million of expenses or $2 million of expenses by running offices, that seems to me like a pretty smart business. This is the book called Focus. It's a great read. It's very easy. It talks about focus, what it takes to win. And then there's other books, but let me see what else. Get a few more questions out of here. Let's see. Oh, somebody asked, is Shannon going to be doing the trading tonight? Yes, she is. She'll be on at 5 o'clock. And tomorrow night is Spanish. So that's Oscar. and he'll be doing that at 5 o'clock also. 5 o'clock West Coast time. As a legacy member, we don't have to upload all our driving documents in order to sign up restaurants, correct? No, that's not correct. If you're going to drive, you're going to have to sign up put all your documents up. I plan on uploading them later time and driving. Well, you can procrastinate and not do it, but I would recommend, look, part of my job is to teach you some of the things I learned. I don't let anything get in my way when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't wait for things to happen. If you want to be an action-oriented person, you got to do it yourself. To say I'll upload my documents later, and it only takes you 5 minutes to upload your documents. I literally could upload my documents, on the phone with one hand, basically. It's that easy. But you guys run at your pace. Everybody has their own pace. That's the reason I talk about books like this. This will help you think through processes. Even the new books that I'll be sending out, and people that have been with me for a long time know at Christmas time, I usually go buy, hundreds of books, and I give them to employees for Christmas presents. It's better than giving a gift that, they get home and then they use it once. A book they can use as a resource over and over and over.
No, he's saying he's going to sign up restaurants. Does he need to do the driving documents to be able to sign up restaurants? He doesn't.
No, you don't. But I would recommend that you get that out of the way. Then that's one less thing you got to do, and go focus on opening restaurants.
But you can still go sign up restaurants.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're up to date. Is it still 40 cents for first level and 10 for second level for restaurant legacy?
Yeah. Yes, it's 40 cents. All the apps have a referral to it, and the referral is 40 cents and 10 cents. So those are the apps. So don't get the apps confused with the commission percentage you get for referring a driver or referring, anybody into the system, on the monthly subscriptions, and or commissions on sign up restaurants or on the member fee. So those are different depending on what rank you are. If you're a legacy, it's 50 and 15. If you're influencer, it's 50 and 10. If you're a pro driver, it's 50 and 5. And if you're a side hustle, it's straight 40%. And if you're coming in for free, you can do free sign up with us, and you can refer, and you get 30%. But anybody that's going to refer is always going to probably move up the ladder, because if they're that good at sales, they want to make a higher commission.
If I sign up a restaurant and the restaurant decides they would like to sign up a driver, would they still pay the $99 monthly? Yes.
Yeah.
That's not included with their restaurant membership. Aris says, Bob, tomorrow can we start sign up restaurant with $1? Or should I sign up now? I have restaurant ownership watching now to sign up.
Well, right now you can sign up at $149. We're going to have to adjust that tonight. We're hoping that, we have a tech team that works during the day, and we have another group that works at night. So we're literally 24/7. So you guys know when we're doing this stuff. So tonight we have that on our hit list to get that change done. When we make a change, because everything is intertwined with everything that we do, it's a big deal to make this change. It's not something we just take lightly, because it takes, 4 or 5 people to do that. And it's going to take them 6 or 7 hours of work, because we have to not only change it, but then we have to test it. We have to test it under environment. All kinds of stuff has to happen before we just pull the trigger on this stuff.
Eric, Tripreneur, have all cities been turned on for driver app, unable to put in my address yet?
All cities are turned on, as far as that's what I was told. If there's an issue on a city that you're having a problem with, just send that in to us. But we've grouped big areas, like, for example, I brought up the other day, Southern California is made up of sub-markets, and then there's sub-markets. So we just said, look, it's just too daunting for, to go break down all these little markets. So we just turned on the whole Southern California market, which means basically everything in San Fernando Valley going south all the way into LA, all the way down to the San Diego border, San Diego and Orange County border, all the way into Inland Empire, which probably covers something like 8 or 9 million people, maybe even more than that. So that market's turned on. So we've done the same thing around the United States to turn everything on.
SM. The reason I ask about where the office is because I submitted my documents, but it tells me to wait till my documents have been verified. Okay, so at the beginning of the call, we said today everyone will either get an approval or they will get a message back saying that they need more verification. Maybe you didn't put in the back of your driver's license, or maybe they couldn't read something. So today you will get something back about your documents.
Yes.
You don't need to go to the office.
You can go to the office, but it's not, the people can help you are not there.
And they'll be very upset.
Yeah. So just send your stuff into support. And Art, it's probably on this call. If he's not, I'll be ringing him up after this and start expediting some of this stuff.
Okay. Full Life Marketing, same issue. Not able to put in my credit card information for the driver. If you could send me your email, both you and the other person, where are you? That said, if you could type your email down there in the chat, Sergey and Full Life Marketing, thank you. And I will follow up and see what's going on with that.
Okay. Hey, there's Art.
Oh, and Art. Art, maybe you follow up on that.
That's the guy. So, yeah, if you've sent in something in the last 2 hours, they're usually back within an hour. They've been back all week and worked over the weekend. So they've gotten most of the tickets pretty well under control. So if you text over there, Art's going to look at it. Amy will work on getting you guys, the ones that have some of these issues right now going. So, Art, what's brother? Alexander. Okay, anybody else got any questions that we can answer? And I'll get back on probably tomorrow or the next day. I'll just keep inform you almost every day this week on status, where we're going, what's going on, what's fixed, all that kind of stuff. I want to be overly communicative to you so you guys can start building. You guys got to start bringing people on these calls. If you set your settings up and you're starting to bring people on YouTube, when they subscribe, make sure they're getting their settings set up, because they'll get noticed the minute I'm on. We'll post on social media, maybe an hour or two before, hey, we get on and do a call. So that way you're aware of what's going on. This is about movement. All this stuff is about energy, moving the business along, getting people, engaged, building momentum in the company. It's still going to take 2 to 3 weeks to get momentum built. We have over 110,000, 12,000 people. So we got to reach them all, Terry Brown, is Canada open? No, Canada is not open for deliveries itself, just the States. But if you live in Canada, you can recruit in the States and go sign up restaurants and earn a living.
Can I sign up restaurants while I'm waiting for my documents to be verified?
You can sign up restaurants.
Bob, on behalf of everyone I know personally who are involved with Trip, we thank you for the communication. Perfecto.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alex. Yeah. How we communicated those restaurants in the market got open via email or text message to restaurant owners. How will we communicate?
How the company will communicate, or how the affiliate or the referral partners are going to communicate, one-on-one. You set up an appointment, or you walk in cold, you do the pitch. If you get the owner of the restaurant or the manager of the restaurant, you give them a pitch. It takes 2 minutes. I just start out, how would you like to save 30, 40%? You need to read the documents that we put together in the back office, because it gives you a roadmap of the amount of money they're going to save and how these different companies work. Like when you see an ad on Grubhub and says, oh, it's free delivery. Well, yeah, it's free. You just marked it up. Probably they mark up two sides. They don't just mark up one side. They mark up two sides of the business. It could be more than 40%. So there are no free lunches. We mark it up none, and we just charge $2. How simple is that? So if we charge $2 a pickup and delivery, that is insanely cheap. And then the driver picks up all the driver side of the pickup and delivery that the consumer is paying to have their food picked up. So it's a real different business model. I guarantee you, if you go out and try to sell this, you're going to turn people on big time. This is an item to sell. It's so ridiculous. When somebody can save 30, 40% or more, they're in the game with you immediately. So not taking their money, and then they'll say, okay, I'll sign up for $149.99. And then when can we start? You can say, well, I don't know. We're just getting the market going. So you alleviate all of those questions by not even taking their money, just get them set up. They're all in the system. They paid $1. We know their card works. And the day we open the market, we hit their card and we get them set up on the POS system. Get their tablet out there. Take a day or two to get there. We'll send it out UPS or whatever. So it takes all of the scariness out for people. But yeah, this is an easy sell, guys. Trust me. Because we got the green light to launch our market. The system is ready. Yes, the system is ready, Ricky. We're ready to go right now. Like I said, I did a bunch of calls over the weekend. We made some adjustments over the weekend. We've got some little adjustments to go now. But and I would recommend you get on that training tonight with Shauna. There's also going to be another training on September 3rd that Shauna's going to hold, and that's going to be for restaurants also. It's for you to bring your restaurants that maybe are looking to go on, that need more information or hesitant or whatever, and you can get on that Zoom or YouTube, and she's going to walk you right through it all. It'll be real simple.
Both of you, I'm texting with the tech right now that can't click, and they're on it. They're going to be contacting you.
Okay.
Just so you have your eyes out for them. If a customer is okay with spending $149 up front and no start date, can they do so? Or are all signups now going to be $1 till further notice?
Okay.
They don't have the option.
Yeah.
So.
And Eris is asking a question like, will we notice the people 2 weeks before we open a market? We'll notice them when we get ready to open the market, because we may see a hockey stick and we're going to say we're going to open tomorrow. So we'll send them an email. We'll get it to you, back to you who brought that restaurant tour on board, and you can go back to their shop and let them know. Don't overthink this. You guys are making this way too complicated. This is so easy. Nobody wants to throw away 30, 40% of their gross revenues on a delivery. These restaurant tours are losing money. I don't care what you guys hear. They're losing money on every order. That's why they hate them. Go online and look up restaurants and see what they're saying about the third-party delivery services. They hate them. We're going to make them like them because we're reasonably priced. We're not gouging anything. So you'll see the proof in the pudding is when you get out there, and you'll see it. Just go out and sell it. System and make sure your app's working. Okay, everybody, that's enough. I was hoping we get done. We've been on for hour or 45 minutes. It's plenty. All right, I'm going to get back on here tomorrow at some point. I'll let you guys know. Stay posted on our Facebook. Get on the trainings on the YouTube. Get all your people lined up on YouTube, and let's rock this thing. So I want to thank everybody for hanging in. We're ready to go. So let's go get started. Talk to you later. Have a good one.